Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I apologize to the committee for my tardy arrival this morning. But thank you for joining us this morning, to each of the nominees that are before us. Before I make comments as to our nominees, I want to briefly make a statement about the legislation that we will take up, hopefully, when we get a quorum here. But I am pleased that we have been able to schedule a markup to consider several military withdrawal bills. These withdrawals of our public lands are critical to support military readiness and can only be accomplished through congressional action. I'm pleased that this committee will have done its work on these withdrawals effectively and efficiently. We know that the National Defense Authorization Bill is going to be coming to the floor soon, hopefully very, very soon, and this work product can be included within that. Many of these land withdrawals are expiring next year, so it's important that we act expeditiously as a committee. So I appreciate your willingness to do this, Mr. Chairman. I would like to add my welcome to each of our nominees here this morning. I'd also like to acknowledge the presence here this morning of Congressman Sablano as well as Congresswoman Bordallo. Always nice to have you before the committee here. Mr. Croley, you are a noted legal scholar, counselor. You've had an opportunity that has been afforded very few lawyers, and that is the fact that you've provided counsel to the President in the White House. It's my hope that you will bring that experience to bear as you move to become the senior legal officer of the Department of Energy and the leader of many, many lawyers in the General Counsel's office there. It's no secret that I'm of the view that adherence to the rule of law, close attention to the requirements of the applicable statutes, and good practical legal advice are absolutely necessary in all of our agencies. DOE is certainly no exception there. So whether the subject is loan guarantee program or perhaps the licensing of a repository for spent nuclear fuel, solid legal advice well within the mainstream, I think, serves the Department well. So I'm eager to hear about your plans and aspirations for refinement in that regard. Mr. Smith, welcome back to the committee, to you. I have appreciated your preparation, your candor in prior appearances before the committee. No doubt those good habits matured at West Point, grew even stronger during your career in the private sector and in government. I'm counting on you for your perspective. I hope that you will be a vigorous advocate for affordable and reliable energy from sources that are far too often perhaps maligned. I think you have a challenging position at this time, especially now when many want to count out energy from hydrocarbons, just as we are unlocking their abundance and improving their environmental performance, and I think dramatically so. So I'm expecting you to call the issues within your portfolio as the evidence dictates, and to stand up and be counted within DOE, across government, and beyond. And finally, Ms. Kai, now I'm going to say it because I can, Ki-Iana. Ki-Iana. I had to think about it, all the vowels.
If the ranking member hadn't been late, you would have known that.
I understand that. And that's why I insisted on doing it myself rather than asking for help, because I know that it was a subject of discussion. We will never forget your name, Esther.
And sticking up for Senator Murkowski, I've been trying, and I was here on time.
Ki-Iana. Ms. Ki-Iana, welcome back to the Senate, where you have served for many years on the staff of our distinguished former colleague, Senator Akaka. We miss him, and thank you for your years of service with him. As I believe you know, our committee has a long tradition of meeting our responsibilities with respect to our insular affairs in a nonpartisan way. We look forward to continuing that time-tested approach on your watch. I'll be listening carefully as you outline your qualifications and your priorities. But it's important to hear from our colleague on the committee, Senator Schatz, and I passed Senator Hirono in the hallway, and she said she had just come from this hearing to testify on your behalf. So I know you have good, strong support from friends and family and supporters back home. So welcome to you. Aloha. And with that, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
As we search